Hey guys, SD here. I apologize for the graininess. It's kind of dark in here. I tried turning my overhead light on and it didn't want to stay on. Um, it's a little after midnight, or about 20 after midnight, like midnight Central Time. So it's like 20 after 1 in my head. Oh, that's nice. That's the my arm reflecting light, my skin, fish belly white skin. Okay. So I was planning on, and people probably would have killed me if I had done this. I was planning on sleeping in my car when I hit Houston in my last gas stop. But as I was getting ready to, settle in before shooting the video, I was checking my email, and the Marriott, or Residence Inn, it's owned by Marriott, sent me an email saying I can actually check in now. Which is really, really bizarre because I thought I couldn't check until noon. So if I'm only like 3 hours out from Austin now. So if I push through, I can get there, hit up Walmart, and then go check in and actually be able to sleep in a real hotel room, which would be fantastic. So I'm wide awake. I could probably tell you guys why I'm wide awake, but again, people would probably kill me for that. The fact that I'm chewing gum probably gives you a big hint. But I've always been a night owl, so it's not so weird that I'm wide awake right now, because when I don't force myself to go to sleep because I have to be up in the morning, I tend to easily be awake until 4 a.m. No problem. No questions asked. So this isn't a problem for me. And that way I can have everything purchased, bought, get to the hotel, check in, get some sleep, and then be able to get up and go meet up with the tech people, which would be awesome, fantastic. Yay! Provided all that works out. Otherwise, I'll just be kind of sitting in the hotel waiting to be let in. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. But I did promise you guys some chatting. So before I leave, oh god damn it. Watch my language. 3 things. First, Texas is freaking huge. When you're traveling north to south or east to west, whenever you enter a new state, the exit sign will show how many miles across it is for that particular stretch of interstate. And entering Texas, the exit number for the first sign is 880. Yeah, so it's 880 miles from the western tip to the eastern tip of Texas. That's freaking huge. So yeah, there's that. Second, I said 3 things, right? Now I can only remember 2. Texas, things to keep you entertained while driving by yourself. A little thing I like to call radio roulette. Basically, the idea is that, as you're traveling, obviously you lose your radio stations because you go out of range. When you first get static, you start scanning for a new station. Now, you can blacklist 2 types of stations. In my case, I blacklist country and I blacklist religious, like, Christian rock, that type of song. So while you're scanning, if you hit music, like if you hit talking, you can move on, whether it's like talk radio or just the radio DJs chit-chatting, or if it's a commercial or whatever, you can keep moving on. If you hit music and it's not one of your blacklisted items, you have to stop. No questions asked. You have to stop. The only time you can then move from that station is when it starts to get staticky. You can stay on it for as long as you like if it starts to get staticky, and move off of it. So if it's like a station you actually enjoy, you can stick around until you can barely hear it through the next layer of static. But sometimes you catch a shot. For example, today I wound up listening to big band music for about 15 minutes before I finally got some static. Not that I hate big band music, but it definitely was not entertaining enough for me to stick with. And sometimes you'll catch the tail end of a song and then hit one of those backloaded hours where they have 50 minutes of nonstop music and then 10 minutes of all of their commercials. You can't move off of it until you get static. So, but yeah, it's entertaining and interesting enough to keep you going. I've heard so many different songs today that I have not heard in forever. So, yeah. And I can't remember the third thing. Or did I already say 3 things? Texas is freaking huge. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that's it. This was a longer video. I'm not actually... If you ever do decide you need to sleep in your car, do it outside of like a travel plaza. Like literally I'm outside of the travel center gas station, or like the Flying J, or someplace where trucks and there's like a lot of coming and going and it's 24/7, that sort of thing, because you're less likely to get, well, you're definitely not going to get driven off, and you're less likely to have someone try to break into your car because there's so much activity going on. I was just going to hide under a blanket in my back seat and try not to roast to death when the sun started coming up, which was part of why I was going to do it now. Get 3 or 4 hours in before the sun started coming up. But I gotta go because I gotta start driving to get to Austin and finish this huge road trip. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm kind of happy about that check-in thing. But okay, I'm gonna go, and I will let you guys know when I get to the Walmart, and then when I get to the hotel. So until then, SD out. Bye.